Police Public Order Training Centre in Hounslow must be one of the only places where rioters clear up after themselves. On a site which looks more like a Hollywood film set with fake building fronts, realistic street scenes have been constructed to recreate any number of London locations. Officers receive specialist training in many different situations, including dealing with petrol bombs and crowds throwing weapons. The rioters are also police officers, but to keep training as realistic as possible, they're not restricted in their behaviour. The exercises, however, are carefully controlled. Mounted officers also receive training, including dealing with charges through crowds. More common situations reconstructed are removing violent people from buildings and practice with riot uniform. The latest feature on display is a new computer system, which contains maps of all the capital, enabling officers to train in many different scenarios. Whilst officers often hope they never use the training they receive, with the Criminal Justice Bill riots still fresh in the mind of many, they're glad to have it. Tom Ingle, Channel 1, Hounslow. This is a training exercise that gets frighteningly real. The Police Public Order Unit in Hounslow trains officers who normally patrol the beat to deal with riots and violent public disorder. The exercise here involves a supposed disturbance in a local community after an arrest. The rioters throw bricks and petrol bombs at officers before finally being cleared away. Although the simulation is being choreographed, the rioters, who are all special constables, have no limits on their behaviour. This makes the training as realistic as possible. In streets that resemble a Hollywood film set with fake building fronts, the riot goes on, and the centre can recreate any kind of London location. The exercise is carefully controlled, and at the end, a siren is sounded for violence to stop, and then the clear-up and debrief starts. Lessons are learnt at every level, from the commanders, seeing how most effectively to deploy their troops, to the officers, who find out how to deal with the different aspects of disorder. Training on every situation is given, from petrol bombs to mounted charges. Practice in full riot uniform and with all the hardware is a vital part of the important work that's done here.
The police response to either community disorder or pre-planned public order events is crucial to our democratic way of life. There's a very thin line, between anarchy and our system in this country. The police in Los Angeles in 1993 experienced rioting that went on over 3 days and nights, and had to call in the National Guard before they could put it down. We don't have such a third force in this country, and over many years, with various landmarks dating back to Scarman in 81, Raw Farm and Brixton in 85, we have developed this system of training the response to public order situations.
So it's vitally important that the police are prepared at all times?
Absolutely, and as responsible employers, we have to ensure that our employees that are out there wearing police uniforms are properly equipped, properly trained, their health and safety at work needs are attended to.
Commanding officers can also use newly developed